TikTok, go get my friends. Go get my friends, TikTok. Give them that notification and let them know I only have a couple minutes to drink some coffee. To drink some coffee. Go get my friends, TikTok. 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 Are you there? Hi, honeys. Good morning. I think everybody's exhausted from last night. Really? No. Let's see how much snow I got. I lost power last night for a split second. Hi, honeys. Good morning. I mean, we don't have too much snow. Probably about two inches, maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know who's really counting, but I mean, there's. Yeah, we Yeah, there's probably 2. It's like in drifts too, so there's probably about 2, maybe 3 inches out there. Not too bad. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, TikTok. Well, you're expecting up to 28 inches? Really? Wow. Hi, honeys. Good morning. Hey, honeys. Let me see what we're supposed to be doing. It's supposed to snow all day long here today, and then half the night. And then Friday is supposed to be 55. What what is going on? We're gonna get 3 feet of snow and then 55 degrees on Friday. And then more snow on Sunday and Monday. Jesus God, could we be any more bipolar than that? Did you get a snow day? I think Stinky was kind of hoping to wake up to a snow day this morning as well. You missed bingo last night? Girl, bitch, no. It was fun. We had 2 bingos. We had 2 bingos. It was fun. Puppy. Puppy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning to you. How did everybody sleep last night? Hi, honeys. Good morning. Hi, good morning. Hi, there y'all are. You guys are still sleeping. So kind of like doing one of these, like, oh my God, Megan, shut up. You're too loud this morning. I can't handle it. Just go away. I better say good morning just to get her to stop talking. Is that what you guys are thinking? That's what you guys are thinking. That's okay. Hey, you guys want to listen to some things really fast? No, let's not. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. But maybe, just maybe. Oh. Oh. You don't say. Was it around 5 a.m. when you woke up? Hi, Nikki. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Hi, honey. How did everybody sleep last night? Boy, I crashed. I crashed. I ended my life and I was like, yeah, I got my bed. I got my nice big bed, my blankie, my pillow, my dog, my husband. Let's go to bed. Let's just curl up and turn the lights out and enjoy the bed. Good morning. I wanna do something really fast. Oh, who wants in my box this morning? I don't think you want in my box. But if you do, right, just knock 3 times. I know you guys like to tap, and it gets in the way sometimes. Hi, Brandon. Good morning. Oh, you fell asleep on your couch. Don't you love when that happens? I only do that sometimes. Hi, honeys. I'll like turn off all my lights, right? When I sit in my front room, when I have these moments, I should say, right? I'll turn off all my lights and I'll play like really low music, and I have like they're actually Christmas lights. Christmas lights are still up. And I use them as like night lights, like dimmer lights, like evening lights. So I'll turn them on with my lovely fireplace that I received over the holidays. And I'll just sit and relax and listen to my music and enjoy the peace that way. Yeah, it's actually really nice. Yeah. And then sometimes I fall asleep on the couch. Ears are up too. Well, like, not that my lights are up. I just kept one strand up so that I could light up the house because I have two Christmas trees, like tabletop Christmas trees up that I plan on decorating for each holiday because I think it's cute. But I forgot to do it for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, yeah, yep. And you know what, Brandon? To be honest with you, you know, they're good extension cords too. If you if you have an extra string of Christmas lights just laying around your house and you need a good extension cord, I promise you, it works. I promise you, it works. I think I made a video about that last year or something. I don't remember. Not the hoodie. Oh yeah, the hoodie. The hoodie that is so triggering. So update everybody that don't know, right? We ordered the bike yesterday. I decided to order the bike offline so that it gets delivered in a box. And it should be here Wednesday. So everybody who is curious about that, there you have it, folks. And then whenever it gets nice out, we'll have Papa Demand put it together for us. Okay. Let's look up habitual liars and the oh wow, get this. A habitual liar, right? A habitual liar is an individual who frequently and chronically tells falsehoods as ingrained pattern of behavior, often without a clear external motive or regard for their consequences. This behavior is closely related to and often used interchangeable with compulsive and pathological lying, which can be symptoms of underlying psychological issues. Hey, puppies, what am I doing? Hi, we just read the definition, the true definition of a habitual liar. And people who are habitual liars have psychological issues. Imagine that. Hi, honeys. Thanks, Auntie Linda. I see you, darling. I see you, darling. Understanding pathological liars. Do I want to understand? Pathological liars are compelled to lie, often without clear motive or benefit. Unlike non-pathological lying, which is lying for gain or to avoid consequences. Pathological liars do so as an almost reflexive way of interacting with the world. These individuals weave complex narratives that can bewilder and hurt those closest to harm or closest to them, impacting trust and creating a charisma and personal connections. Recognizing this behavior can be the key to safeguarding your emotional space. The stories spun by the pathological liar can be damaging as they are fantasizing, leaving partners and loved ones in the constant state of doubt and emotional turmoil. If this resonates with you, it might be time to take a step back and assess your relationship dynamics. Are there inconsistencies and stories that don't seem to add up? Is there a pattern of deception that's hard to ignore? It's crucial to approach the situation with empathy, but also with a firm resolve to seek clarity and support. Whether it's through conversation, counseling, or personal reflection. Addressing the issue head on is the first step towards healing and possibly transformation. Why do they lie? At first, the lie seems senseless. However, the motive behind pathological liars are as varied as they are complex. Rooted in deep psychological needs and sometimes unresolved trauma. Let's dive into the core reason that drives this compulsion. Education 101, why people lie. Habitual liars. That's what we're doing. Pathological liars, habitual liars, the liar. You have deep psychological issues that are rooted within from your trauma. Okay, a shield against insecurity. For many, lying is a defense mechanism, a way to cloak insecurities or perceive inadequacies. By fabricating stories that paint them in a more favorable light. Pathological liars create an illusion or competence, success, or desirable that they fear reality don't reflect. Escaping reality. For some, the world crafted by their lies is preferable to the harshness of their reality, whether it's escaping from personal failures, unsatisfying relationships, or unmet expectations. Lies serve as a portal to an alternate lies serve as a portal to an exception. Wait, what is going on with me? Lies serve as a portal to an alternate existence where they can be anyone but themselves. A cry for attention. Pathological liars can also stem from deep-seated need for attention and validation. By spinning tales, that captivate, liars often seek the spotlight, craving validation and concern that may have been absent in their formative years. Wow. Psychological conditions. It is important to acknowledge that pathological lying can be symptomatic of underlying psychological disorder, such as borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, or antisocial personality disorder. In these cases, the lying is intervened with the fabric of the conditions, requiring professional intervention to address it. Shannon, honey, you need help. Go get fucking intervention because you lie so much. Just saying. Just saying. Signs of a pathological liar. Recognizing a pathological liar isn't about catching a single lie. It's about identifying a pattern. Oh my God. Okay, consistency is missing. Their stories seem to change with the wind, lacking consistency and often contradicting earlier tales. You might notice details fluctuate or whole narratives shift over time, leaving you questioning their accounts. Details. Ironically, their stories can be overly detailed with an abundance of specifics that seem unnecessary. I don't think she falls under this category. It's as if by adding more color to the story, they believe it becomes more credible. Hi, good morning. Good morning. A drama magnet. Their lives seem to be a magnet for dramatic, often implausible events. While everyone faces up and downs, the consistent chaos in their stories can be a red flag. Seeking sympathy. Many of their tales are crafted by sympathy or admiration. They position themselves as the hero, the victim, or the misunderstood, aiming to evoke an emotional response that reinforces their narrative. Hmm. Unlike someone who lies out of necessities and feels remorse, a pathological liar shows little to no guilt or remorse for their deception. They may even appear perplexed or offended if their honesty is questioned. A pattern of problems. Their lying causes noticeable problems in their personal and professional lives, yet they continue to lie. Relationships may suffer, jobs may be lost, and yet the pattern persists. That one hurt, didn't it? Finding the truth. Armed with the knowledge of these symptoms, you can approach your interactions better to discern truth from fiction. Remember, though, that spotting these signs is just the first step. Deciding how to deal with a pathological liar, whether through confrontation, setting boundaries, or seeking external support, is a journey that requires compassion for both for yourself and the individual caught in the web of their lies. Woo! Bless me. So anybody who is affected by this habitual liar, please just take time for yourself and seek help if you need it. Can pathological lying be cured? Well, there's no simple cure for pathological lying. I swear to God. I swear to God. That's what it says. I promise you, I'm not making those words up. Can pathological lying be cured? Well, there's no simple cure for pathological lying. There is hope for those willing to undertake the challenging work of self-improvement. That's a lie. The capacity for change varies from person to person, influenced by the complexity of their circumstances and their dedication to therapy and personal growth. Here are some treatment options to help guide those who struggle with pathological lying. Here's some treatment options. I can't believe I only went to Walmart. Okay, here's if any of you guys are out there have lying issues that need help on how to live a truthful life. Here's I have some suggestions for you per Google, right? Therapy, number one. Professional intervention, particularly therapy, can be a beacon of hope for pathological liars ready to seek change. Different therapeutic approaches offers various tools and insights. Cognitive behavior therapy. Wow. CBT is particularly effective helping individuals recognize the triggers and thought patterns that lead to lying. Through CBT, a person can learn healthier ways to cope with insecurities, stress, and desire for attention, gradually replacing the compulsiveness to lie with more honest forms of communication. Hmm. Psychotherapy. For those who lying is intertwined with deeper psychological issues, psychotherapy can offer a space to explore and heal from past trauma and resolve conflicts that fuel their behavior. Family or couple therapies. When the lying has significantly impacted relationships involving loved ones and their therapeutic process can mend trust and foster a supportive environment for change. Good morning. I'm giving the pathological liar on this app some resources on how to fix herself. Medication. In cases where pathological lying is part of a border mental health condition, such as a personality disorder, medication may be prescribed to manage certain symptoms. Although this is more about treating the underlying condition than the lying itself. Hi, good morning, honey. I thought you was heavily medicated and dedicated. What happened to that? Remember when you did you stop taking your medication? I'm really concerned for you at this point. I truly am. Like, I'm not being a fucking smartass or bashing anybody for anything, right? I'm really concerned on your lying. It's becoming a bad issue. It really is. And I need to see this, right? Southern Charm, honey, look at. I know you're new to Shannon, right? Well, I don't know exactly how new you are to Shannon because I'm sure you've been on this app this whole time, just watching the fuckery. So, um, anyways, Shannon has lied to multiple friends, ex-friends, right? Old friends, right? She lies to them for whatever reason. We don't know that yet, right? Because she has personality disorder, is what she's saying last time, right? She's got this personality fucking disorder and she had to go get medication and she was heavily medicated and dedicated this time. She took the medicine for one day and boy, she was a brand new person. Anyways, Southern Charm, just be careful with her. Like, I'm genuinely telling you that, right? Sit back, right? I know you don't like me, which is totally fucking fine. You don't have to like me, but the truth is the truth. Sit back and watch and listen to these women that are saying these things about Shannon. Now, there's no way, right? All of us could be addressing Shannon's lying issues, and us all just be I'm hating bitches. No, it doesn't work like that. You know, the truth is the truth. And Jojo and Andy, I know, right? I know that you guys, Jojo especially, number one, because she did this with me and Mal, right? Remember me and Mal were fighting and bickering back and forth way back when Jojo was the problem. Jojo was the problem. She was the one in and out of those chats, sending me clip after clip, waking me up, giving me phone calls. Mal's doing this, Mal's doing that. They're saying this. Let's get them. Here's this, here's that. She was the one that was fucking in my ear and instigating it. So Shannon, honey, I know, Shannon, that Jojo is the one doing that to you as well, right? I know how you feel within that situation, right? You really like JoJo. She's a wonderful, wonderful person, but you just want the drama to stop and you don't know how to get it to stop, right? Just putting that out there. And Andy, you're just fucking clueless. That's all I'm gonna say to you. We sat back here and watched Shannon fucking did you dirty. You're friends with Shannon. You're not friends with Shannon. You're friends with Shannon. You're not friends with Shannon. She's blaming you. She's blaming, all these other girls for all this other craziness. So I can't wait to see what happens next when she decides to not be your friend anymore. Okay. Anyways, just Be careful with her. Anyways, while therapy and professional support can provide the tools for change, the journey ultimately hinges on the individual committing to transforming their behavior. It requires persistence, self-awareness, and often the willingness to comfort uncomfortable truths about oneself. Let me repeat that. It requires persistence, self-awareness, and often the willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself. Honey, do I need to repeat that? Do you understand what's going on here? The first step is admitting that you're a piece of shit, bitch, and that you lie all the time. That's the first step. Accepting who you are as a horrible individual. Just say it. That's where you start to heal, right there. The support system. The support of friends and family can be a critical factor of the healing process. Let's just stop right there. Let's smoke a cigarette, shall we? Well, you have no family, first of all, because you're an only child, right? Second of all, because your daddy's dead, right? Third of all, because you're two children that your mother raised wants absolutely nothing to do with you, right? And we all heard the phone call between you and your mother. She don't even know who the fuck you are. So there's that. You have no family behind you, right? So don't depend on them, Shannon. Can't depend on your family. They don't fucking like you. Oh, you have Mike Chi. Oh, you have Mike Chi. How long do you think he's going to stick around with this? Just a question. Okay. Support system. The support of friends and family can be a critical factor in the healing process. Let's talk about your friends. Your friends, your friends, right? They don't want you to heal, Shannon. They don't want you to heal. They don't want you to get better. They don't want to support you over this because they're instigating this behind the scenes, honey. You have no friends, and I say that respectfully. Those aren't your friends. Because if they were, they would tell you to knock your fucking shit off. Just saying. Okay. However, it is also essential for loved ones to start to set healthy boundaries, protecting their well-being while supporting the individual path of honesty. So-called friends, do you hear that? This note is for you. It is so important, right, for the loved ones to set healthy boundaries, protecting their well-being while supporting the individual. Do you hear that, so-called friends? Breaking up with a pathological liar. Wow. Let's do that. Ending a relationship is never easy. But the challenge multiplies when it involves pathological liars. However, prioritizing your emotional well-being and mental health is critical. Here's a practical 7-step guide on how to break up with a pathological liar. Mike G, are you there? This is for you, honey. Take note. Before initiating the breakup, take time to reinforce your emotional and mental resilience. Remind yourself of the reasons of your decisions, acknowledging the impact of the lying on your well being. It may be helpful to write these down as a reminder to discuss your feelings with a trusted friend or a therapist. Mike G, do you need a notebook and some pens? We could send you one. I'm sure TikTok will support this. Step 2. Choose an appropriate setting. Decide on a setting for the conversation that feels safe and natural. Public places can provide a sense of security and discourage emotional outbursts. But ensure it's quite enough for a private conversation. If you're concerned about your safety or conversations escalating, a phone call or video chat may be more appropriate. Mike G, are you scared of Shannon? Do you feel like you're in danger? Do you need a safe place to talk to Shannon? I'll provide that safe place for you. Boxes are open. We all know how I like to provide a safe place. I'm not doing boxes because I gotta go. I gotta get through this really fast, and then I gotta go to work. Oh, fuck. Step 3. Good morning, thumb thugger. Step 3. Communicate clearly and firmly. Tough love, Mike G. Tough love, baby. Don't let her manipulate you and lie to you. Don't allow her to do that. When expressing your decision, be direct and clear. Use I statements to convey your feelings and avoid blaming language that might trigger defensive or further lies. For example, I feel hurt and confused by the mistrust in our relationship. Don't put blame. You can't blame the other person. You have to express how you feel, Mike G. Oh, I forgot to read the rest of that because I got so excited. And there's an and. I've decided it's best for me to move on. Mike G, wasn't that you that fucking told Florida man you would send Florida man the dirty messages that Shannon sent to you? Wasn't somebody gonna pay for those dirty messages that Shannon was gonna send to you, or that Shannon sent to you? Wow, that's pride right there, Shannon. That is pride right there, girl. Let me get my country accent back. Step 4. Set boundaries. Expect that they might try to pursue you to stay through, promising of change of more lies. Set your boundaries. Be strong. You could do this, Mike. Push through. Don't allow her to manipulate and lie to you. Stand firm in your decision and set clear boundaries. Let them know what communication, if any, you're comfortable with moving forward. It's okay to request no contact to heal. Seek support, Mike G. There's a whole group of TikTok that will support you through this. Breaking up with a pathological liar can be emotionally draining. Surround yourself with friends, family, or a support group who understands what you're going through. We understand what you're going through. Consider professional counseling to navigate the complex emotion and regain trust within your judgment. Step 6. Focus on healing. In the aftermath, give yourself permission to grieve the relationship and the impact of the deceit. That's a heavy word. Deception. The relationship and impact deceit. Okay. Engage in self-care practices that promote healing and reflection. Self-care practices, honey. Go get you a fucking pedicure. Go get you a massage. Go play your video game for 12 hours, Mike G. Remember, healing is a personal journey that takes time, and it is okay to move at your own pace. It's okay. Take your time. There's no rush in your healing process over somebody who is in a relationship that began with lies. Oh my God, could you imagine? Yes, you get it. Yes, wine for everybody for their pedicures. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Step 7. Reflect on the experience to recognize red flags and trust your intuition in future relationships. Now, since you've been through this, you understand and know what exactly is going on. So next time a woman comes into your life, you know the red flags, right? Does that make sense? Is that clear enough for you, Mike G? Okay. Consider this a learning opportunity to better understand your needs, boundaries, and values in a relationship. Moving forward, breaking up with a pathological liar is a significant step towards reclaiming your truth. Wow, let me repeat that. Breaking up with a pathological liar is a significant step to regain your truth. It's a decision that requires courage, self-respect, and the belief in healthier, more honest future. Remember, it's not just about ending a relationship. It's about beginning a new chapter of self-discovery and growth. Whew. I gotta fucking, this is a lot of information. Prioritizing your well-being, Mike G. Like we're concerned for you because you're with a pathological liar who is not safe. She's doing some pretty damaging things on this here internet. And she lies about it. Instead of being like Florida Man and just coming out and admitting, hey, I'm a shit fucking person. She has to lie about it. And then she gets caught. And then she lies about getting caught. Like, what the fuck? He's a pathological liar. Okay. Prioritize your well-being. Oh, who is this? I'm gonna mispronounce this name. Risa Tessas? Am I saying that right? Risa Tiesas, so it resonates with you. Or if you recognize the signs of a pathological liar in your relationship, it's time to take action. Remember, it's not just about ending the relationship. It's about reclaiming your life and your truth. Our team at this place specializes in recovery from various forms of addiction and emotional trauma, and here to support women on their journey of healing. Oh, sorry. This is for women only, Mike G. I'll give you the phone number anyways. The phone number to call Mike G if you're interested in seeking help and safety from a relationship, right? The number is 1-866-314-3222. Okay? if you want those resources. Mike G, please be safe. And Shannon to seek mental health, right? That's the number that you could call. Now let's look up this woman and see what her story resonates with. I only have a couple more minutes and then I gotta go. What is her name? Let's see if we can't find out what this woman's story is. How do I do this? Okay, let's see what happened to her. Oh, she's an internet personality? She's famous. She's an internet she's got a movie about her? I want a movie about me. What happened? She was on Good Morning America. She made the big times. I gotta see who this woman is. What did she do? And just like that, the new chapter begins. Was she lied to or was she a liar? I don't know. I think she did. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Oh, did she marry a habitual liar? I must be under a rock. I have no idea who this woman is. No, I don't remember. I don't. I have no clue who this woman is. Lindsay. So, real quick, I want to address this comment. Did I ever go to the swimming pool? I don't know how in the... Let's explore my solo balcony cabin. I first started noticing my hair. Well, so I just completed my first ever solo cruise. Good for you, girl. The correct way to spend your birthday. Oh, she sure did. She took herself on a cruise. Good for you, girl. Please excuse how I'm looking. Hi, good morning. I'm on my third drink for the day. Who cares? It's my birthday. Hi, good morning. But I let this. So there's been so much discussion about your insurance is one of these. How do I find out what she talked about? I have a few thoughts on Super Bowl 16. This all reminds me of a quote. The lambs voted for the slaughter, thinking only the cows would die. You'll have to go down to part of one of her series. Yeah, I was gonna say there's it's seriously like 80 parts long. So was she in a relationship with a habitual liar and she spoke about it then? Is that... Oh, okay. Hi, honeys. Good morning. Really? I'm gonna have to look into this. Aw, look at you. I see you. I'm a superstar. I'm gonna have to look into this. Really? Oh, here's one. Recording of a live 2/18/24. Let's just click on that one, see if we can't get just like a...
Yes, his mother was a twin, and then he is a twin. Twins run in the family.
Oh, and she would go live and talk about it.
There were two. So I saw someone that said there were. What about the aunt who was the best friend? The aunt who was on the phone the day he got kicked out, who said, "Nephew, come up here. I'll send you money," is the mother's twin sister. The aunt who...
Wow. Yeah, she's got like millions of views on these. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Part 49. What did I marry? Oh shit.
Part 49. Who the fuck did I marry? So after
Hi. Good morning.
the whole, I moved and I started over, basically, completely started over. So there was a period of time where different people had reached out to me, people who knew him. Apparently, he was still trying to find a couch to sleep on. And so one guy in particular had reached out to me because I guess Legion had asked him if he could come and stay with him and his family, because he was homeless and had nowhere to go. And so he had lied and told the guy, because again, he's a liar. So he had lied and told the guy that, I had kicked him out. We're divorced. I had taken all his money. And so that's why he's homeless. So the gentleman simply was reaching out to me on Facebook to confirm what is actually true. And he and I talked, because he ended up calling me. He and I talked for a while.
Hi, honeys. Good morning.
Very respectful, really nice guy. Very compassionate. And so I told him, I was like, I said, we are divorced. So I have nothing to do with him. I said, I wouldn't bring him in my house with my family if I were you. But that's just me. And so the guy was like, lady, he didn't say lady, but he was like, lady, you dodged a bullet. He was like, I know you may not see it now, my sister, but you dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet big time. And so, just in talking to him, he was very encouraging. Like, it sounds like you got a good head on your shoulders. It sounds like you a good woman. And no, he was not flirting at all. He was like, it sounds like you a good woman. And I really hope this does not mess you up. Like, don't let him mess you up. Don't let him, like, diminish your shine kind of thing. And I appreciate that. I did. Because at that time, again, had moved into my new place. 2021 was the worst year I ever had. I'm not saying that so that 2024 can be like, hold my beer. But 2021 was a dark year. Started out married, end of the year, divorce. End of the year with COVID and divorce. And that period of time, that August, September time, I felt like I was just walking around like a numb woman. I didn't know if I was coming or going. I didn't know I didn't know what to do because I felt like I had just been through hell. And it was a period of time where I had to sit down and I had to really, really deal with some stuff that I just simply was not ready to deal with. Things that I had to come to grips with that I really wasn't ready to come to grips with. So fast forward all this time, get to December of 2021. Yes, this is where the story does end. Get to December of 2021. I am out sick with COVID. I'm not at work. I get a phone call from my coworker telling me that Legion has called our job looking for me and was trying to get information on how to reach me. Yes, I had already changed my number. Again, I had already moved, but he knew where I worked. So apparently he had called trying to find me. And the person that answered the phone was like, we're not going to give you that information. So he said, well, can you ask her to give me a call? I'm just trying to get a hold of her so I can get my stuff. The stuff he's talking about are those tote bags from July. So he was calling. And it was a problem. He was trying to reach out to me on Facebook. He was trying to reach out to family members on Facebook, trying to get me to call him so that he could make arrangements to come get his stuff. The devil is a lie. So my friend Tracy, who came to my rescue again, my friend Tracy was like, okay, here's what you're going to do.
Hi, honey. Good morning.
She said, you're going to send him a message and you are going to say these exact words. Send him a text message, she said, and she told me, you're going to send a text message because it's going to be timestamped. And basically, the text message says, I do not have your stuff. I did not have your stuff. I have nothing that belongs to you. If you continue you are disrupting the work of my job by calling and asking for me. We have no contact with
Hi,
each
Samantha. Good morning,
other. I will
darling.
send you a copy of the divorce decree that shows whatever is in your possession you own and whatever is in my possession I own. If you contact me directly or indirectly ever again, I will get a restraining order on you. Now, for those of you who are watching this in 2024, and you're probably like, wow, she's dramatic. Please understand that what I just said, I meant. I mean that. If you ever try to contact me directly or indirectly, I will get a restraining order. I have it in writing. I've always had it in writing. And if I need to rewrite it again in 2024, I will, because the boundaries still stand. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last time I had any contact whatsoever with my pathologically lying ex-husband. Part 49.
I'm gonna have to listen to this while I'm at work today, because there is a whole ass 80 series, isn't there? Millions of views. Wow. Uh-oh, buckle up. Uh-oh, what is this? Buckle up. This is good.
Woosah. We've made it to January 31st. This has been the longest year ever. Seriously. It's been a long ass year. I need February to come in, be quiet, sit down, don't say nothing, don't touch nothing, don't do anything, just have a seat. But I know it won't. It is Black History Month. It is leap year, Grammys, Super Bowl, I think the Oscars, my birthday. Lord, why did you make your toughest, most blessed, and favorite soldiers be born in February? Give us strength, God. Lord, it's leap year. Give us strength. Put your seatbelts on.
No. Leap year is very powerful, isn't it? Well, unfortunately, I can't stay and play on TikTok all day long because I have a job I have to be to in a little bit. So you guys have a good morning. Mm. Final thought. I'm looking for it. I think this might be it. I don't know. You want to check what out? Oh, that series? I'll send it over to you. I want to watch an ad.
Honey, it's done.
Come on.
Blow dry sweat, not flash sweat, well done red sweat. Get skin softening.
Do you have earbuds with you?
24/7 clinical protection. The Critical Plus Care is care that gets sweat. Your complimentary Pandora Premium session starts now. Search and play what you want. Yeah.
This is whatever.
Man, I'm still separating the real from the fake up in this bitch. Come on. You say you got that life, I don't believe it. You served a lot of time, I don't believe it. Now you say you big and bad, I don't believe it. Yeah, you got a lot of cash, I don't believe it. Why you lie? Why you talking all this shit about some shit you never did? Why you lie? Why you talking all this shit when you ain't nothing but a bitch, boy? I heard that you the man. I heard that you call shots. I heard that you do real big things cause you run this whole block. See a lot of people talk and a lot of birdies chirp. They say that you that dude if I'm looking for some work. I heard that you flip bricks. That bitch shit is far a little walk. Look fresh.
All right,
Hey,
bye,
homie,
babe.
that fucking dirty ass Heine hit me up yesterday, dog. That fucking same one that I was telling you about that I seen over there.
I'll just sing it, right? I'll just sing it. Why you always lying? You fucking lying. Oh yeah, we know that you are lying. You guys have a good day. And enjoy those streets today because it is Monday, right? Manic Monday with Megan. Oh man, I love it. Okay, bye. Love your faces.